Greetings, my non existent viewers. It is I, TVB9, and this is going to be another rendition of the Mandalorian Monday series where I review at least one episode of Mandalorian every Monday. And geez, my apologies for the lack of an episode last week. I gave my thoughts on the season one finale, my skizzo rambling that I recorded the other night. But I just wanted to talk about episode one of season two, the Marshal. Oh my gosh, this show keeps getting better. Like seriously, there's a freaking dragon in the Star Wars universe. That's insane. Or there are actually. I looked on the Wikipedia page. There are multiple dragons in the Star Wars world. So I guess I'm kind of starting to get the argument that's why that Star Wars truly is a fantasy, not entirely a sci-fi. I think it can go both ways on that debate because I remember seeing Schmoes Know back in the days doing their favorite fantasy movies of all time, and Christian Harloff said Empire Strikes Back, and High School Me was kind of like, no, screw you, that's a sci-fi. But nah, I guess I can get why people are would think that it's a fantasy too. It's like space opera. It's kind of like its own genre, and yeah. But anyways, yeah, the Krayt Dragon was super cool, and the Tusken Raiders joining forces of the townsfolk was really that was again the action and dialogue is where this show really shines. And it's like, oh, they're using livestock as bait. It's like, oh, really intense stuff. And the episode ends with them slaying the dragon and the Tusken Raiders getting the meat and also a precious pearl, which I thought was an egg at first. Just imagine them hatching a Krayt dragon egg, and they just hatch it and raise it like it's their own. It's like, hey, no one's gonna want to mess with us now, with because we got our own dragon. It's gonna work. That's gonna be our pet basically. It's like, hey, we won't raise a blaster to that village again, but we will raise another dragon. I'm the worst. Anyways, I'm in the middle. Let's see. This is episode 10 or chapter 10. Episode 2. It's The Passenger. I am at the 11-minute and 15-second mark, and yeah, they're going off to a swampy planet with this frog lady to do the thing. Yes. No, I mean the thing being rescuing her husband and transporting eggs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll watch the rest of this episode later. The weather is really nice today. Today was daylight savings, so I'm gonna get out of the house and enjoy some sunshine. And I'll be back. And I finished episode 2 of season 2, where Mando takes the frog lady to and the child's to the moon Trask. Right, so she can, bring to her her frog eggs to her husband, so they can, be fertilized to the moon Trask. And it's I really like how already we get such a wide variety of locations. The first episode this season we were in the desert on Tatooine. Second episode reminded me so much of Hoth from Empire Strikes Back, with how cold and icy the environment they were in was. And the third, I already watched a little bit of episode 3, not the whole thing, so I'll give my more in-depth thoughts on it next week. Right, but Trask is already looking like a very swampy, marshy, marine sort of planet. We got to see the Mon Calamari, which is the same species as Admiral Akbar, fan favorite from the original trilogy. I remember seeing the Mon Calamari quite a bit in the Star Wars, the Clone Wars TV series back in the day, so that was really neat seeing that again. But yeah, I gotta say, season 2 is off to a really great start. I thought it was cute, but also really morbid how the child kept eating the frog lady's eggs, and Mando's like, hey, that's not food, stop eating that. And frog lady figures out how to translate her frog noises into English or whatever that the language is called in the Star Wars universe. It's always so interesting seeing all different races, and it's they're still regular humans going around all these different planets on spaceships. It's what planet do the humans originate from in the Star Wars universe? Because Mandalorian explains that hey, that Mandalorian is not a race, it's a creed. Yeah, just again the whole Star Wars universe, it's Lord of the Rings in space. It's always gonna be super fascinating. Yes, I has noodles. I'm gonna finish eating this and editing this video and hopefully get up before midnight. So yeah, stay tuned for next week for more Mandalorian Monday, like more reviews for this series and other videos I've been meaning to make coming your way soon. Yeah, it's I hope March is off to a good start for all of you guys, and yeah, thank you so much and stay beastly. Have a good night.